When did you see someone's stellar deployment performance get ignored at promotion time? Iraq, 2009. Our unit had this specialist named Corporal Devin Shaw, quiet guy from rural Oregon. Never bragged, never complained, just did his job better than anyone else. Shaw was a combat medic. During our 12-month deployment, he saved 11 lives, not assisted with saves. Actually saved them himself when they would have died otherwise. I watched him work on Sergeant Ellis after an IED blast. Ellis had lost both legs and was bleeding out. Shaw stayed calm, applied tourniquets, controlled the bleeding, kept him talking until the medevac arrived. Ellis survived because Shaw knew exactly what to do under pressure while mortars were still falling around us. The other saves were similar. Gunshot wounds, shrapnel injuries, vehicle accidents. Shaw had this reputation across the entire battalion. If you got hurt, you wanted Shaw working on you. He got a Bronze Star with Valor Device, Army Commendation Medal, 2 Army Achievement Medals. His award stack looked like a senior NCO's, but he was just a corporal. When we got back stateside, promotion boards were coming up. Shaw was eligible for sergeant. Everyone assumed he'd get promoted immediately. His packet was incredible. All those awards, all those lives saved, recommendation letters from 3 different commanders. Our platoon sergeant said it was the strongest promotion packet he'd seen in 20 years. The board results came back. Shaw didn't make the list. We couldn't believe it. Guys with 0 deployments got promoted. Soldiers who'd never left garrison duty made sergeant. But the medic who saved 11 lives in combat didn't make the cut. Our lieutenant requested the board's feedback. Took 3 weeks to get a response. When it came back, I felt sick reading it. Specialist Shaw's packet demonstrates strong technical competence. However, his last 3 NCOERs show consistently average ratings in leadership potential. Board recommends further development in supervisory skills before promotion consideration. Leadership potential. The guy who kept soldiers alive under fire while bombs exploded around him apparently needed to work on leadership. Turned out Shaw's previous squad leader, Staff Sergeant Vance Porter, had rated him as average across the board for 2 years. Not because Shaw performed poorly, because Porter didn't like him. Porter was old school. Believed medics should stay in aid stations, not go on patrols. Thought Shaw was showboating by volunteering for dangerous missions. So he gave him mediocre ratings out of spite. Shaw never complained about it, never fought the evaluations, just kept doing his job and saving lives. When we found out why he didn't get promoted, half the platoon wanted to confront Porter. Shaw stopped us. It's fine. I didn't join to get promoted. I joined to help people. But it wasn't fine. The Army was losing one of its best medics because of a petty squad leader's grudge. Lieutenant Brennan tried to fix it, submitted a formal appeal, gathered sworn statements from soldiers Shaw had saved, even got Ellis to write a letter from his hospital bed. The appeal got denied. Board decisions are final unless there's clear evidence of discrimination. Personal bias doesn't count. Shaw got out when his contract ended 6 months later. Didn't even consider re-enlisting. The Army had told him his heroism didn't matter as much as office politics. He went to nursing school on the GI Bill. Became a trauma nurse at a level 1 hospital in Portland. Meanwhile, Porter got promoted to sergeant first class. Never deployed again. Spent his remaining years managing the aid station supply room. Here's the part that kills me. 5 years later, Porter had a massive heart attack during PT. Collapsed on the track, no pulse, turning blue. The base medic working on him was fresh out of school. Panicking, didn't know what to do. Porter was dying right there while this kid fumbled with the AED. A civilian contractor working nearby ran over and took charge. Started compressions, used the AED correctly, got Porter breathing again, stayed with him until the ambulance arrived. That contractor was Shaw. He'd been hired by the hospital to teach trauma response courses on military bases. Just happened to be at Fort Campbell that day. He saved Porter's life, the same guy who tanked his career with bad ratings. Shaw never mentioned their history, just did his job like he always did. Porter recovered fully, found out later who saved him, tried to apologize and thank Shaw. Shaw's response was simple. I don't save people based on whether they were good to me. I save them because that's what medics do. Last month, Shaw got hired as the head trauma instructor for Army Combat Medic School. The position usually goes to senior NCOs with years of teaching experience. They made an exception, created a civilian equivalent position specifically for him. Now he's training the next generation of combat medics using lessons from those 11 saves. His first class graduated 2 weeks ago. Every single student passed their certification on the first try. Highest success rate in the school's history. The commandant called it the Shaw standard, said if every medic performed half as well as Shaw, the Army would save twice as many lives. Porter retired last year as a master sergeant, spends his time doing consulting work nobody cares about. Shaw's former patient started a scholarship fund in his name. $15,000 so far. Goes to medics pursuing advanced medical training after service. Ellis donated the first 1,000. Still calls Shaw every year on the anniversary of the blast that should have killed him.